Imagine not being Leeds, not feeling this pain, not dancing through thunder, not walking through rain. Imagine not rising with fists in the air when the world turned its back and no one would care. We've lived in the ashes, we've drowned in defeat, but still we stand proud on our battered old feet. Imagine not loving with all that you are. Imagine not being Leeds.
We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
We do love you at Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Oh my days. You're not going to get the reaction you wanted, because I am absolutely over the moon, and so is my best buddy Priestley, mate.
Oh, I've had worse Saturdays.
We have had worse Saturdays, mate. That is an unbelievable feeling. Bottom at league, I know, but we absolutely battered them today, even at 1-0 down, mate. We absolutely battered them, didn't we?
Oh, absolutely. Every time we went forward, we looked like scoring until the second half when we ultimately defended really well.
No shocks at line-up, bother. We expected that, didn't we?
Yeah, when he said Nonto and James were out, I was expecting Aronson to start. Aronson were unbelievable today. I don't care what anybody says, he was absolutely unbelievable. They all were.
Robbo went group chat. Sometimes you just got to warm up and just say.
Longstaff were brilliant as well, which will annoy him as well.
It was, I think to a man, they were class. I mean, when you start back, mate, Darlow, you know, Peri Chips is not getting back in anymore, is he? He's not getting another Darlow, but just, I think the way we started the game as well, mate, we were saying, weren't we, Goodmanson almost got in early doors, and then they go and sucker punch and they get that goal, so it was a bit of...
Shit goal.
It was against front of play as well, I thought we were battering them.
Yeah, it were, from where I was, I've not seen it back yet, it looked like Strout just missed the clearance, and he ultimately unlucky, but still a terrible goal to concede.
But I mean, up until their goal, like I say, that first 5 minutes, I thought we looked good. They had a brief moment, they go get a goal. But Leeds just never let off today, you know. That first goal by us, pal. Come on, speak to me.
Great header.
Speak to me.
Yep, that'll breed confidence for Calvert-Lewin. That.
Calvert-Lewin, mate.
I've been saying, I said when we signed him, if we can keep him fit, he'll get...
Who crossed it? Because it would have Bogle. Bogle.
But
mate,
I think it took a deflection there.
And it rose like a chuffing salmon. He rose like a chuffing salmon, mate.
He could have just headed it down, but he just put it over goalkeeper.
It was a beautiful goal, mate. And like I say, for us to have a really good season, for me, we need DCL to shine. You know, I like Metcher.
He got a full 90 in as well, which is
he
good.
does. I like Metcher, I like Pirro, but a fit DCL and a confident fit DCL, you know, for free, it could be a massive return. You know what we get for that money, mate.
It could be what it signed at summer for me.
Yeah, everyone were laughing at us when we signed DCL. You know, I don't think they'll be laughing come end of the season. What are you saying? You're saying 10 or 15 goals, you crazy man.
Yeah, if we keep him fit, he'll get between 10 and 15 goals.
Crazy talk. But yeah, I reckon it's good for 10.
If it don't, run it back and come and get me in comments, but I don't care. I think he'll get 10 to 15 goals.
Come and get him when we fly around Europe, eh?
Yeah, we're all going on Europe.
Let's talk about our second goal, mate, Stack. What is second goal? Third goal? Second goal. It was second goal. Stack.
It was finally scored from a free kick.
Mate, you had him and Gabby Goodmanson stood over it, and I wasn't too sure we were going to hit it, but I tell you what, there's been a lot of talk about getting Stack in box. I know this is a free kick, it's a shot. A lot of talk about, is he that good off dead ball? Get him in box, and then he puts that down, mate, and it's a true... I don't think you're going to see a truer shot.
Well, it's better than Granit Xhaka.
You're going to stick to that, aren't you?
I'm going to stick to that. It'll be better for us than Xhaka will for Sunderland. I stand by it.
Yeah, no, I was buzzing. It's such a massive result, mate. It's been turning a little bit the last week or so. I've been fairly negative. There'll be some people coming for receipts, I'm sure.
I thought if we lost today, I'd have started turning to the negative, but I don't have to now because we've won.
No, 100%.
Nobody wants to see me negative.
100%, mate. And like I say, we're on a knife edge, really. Like you say, we go 1-0 down there, and I'm sort of looking at you and I'm thinking, oh no, here we go, you know. But I didn't see 3 goals coming today.
I mean, even at 1-0 down, I knew we were going to score.
Yeah, it felt like it, didn't it? I felt like we were creating too much today before we scored. Not
defensively, we were sound as well. They put all these crosses in boxes in the last 20 minutes. Never really looked like scoring from any of them.
No, 100%. Okafor, what do you reckon?
Okafor looked great.
Gets third goal.
I think he's got a point to prove because he'll have probably seen some of the reaction to Ramazani going on loan and people are complaining that we've not got him and that Okafor just isn't Ramazani basically. But I thought he played great today. I thought
getting a bit of stick, wasn't he? Getting a bit of stick,
especially from lads behind us who then when he went off said, "Oh, he's played really well."
They were giving him
They were
pelters.
saying that half an hour before that.
Yeah, we were saying though, weren't we? When you look at where Farke sets up, and we know, don't we, a bit of a criticism of Farke, he's risk averse, doesn't like the flair players, sort of, don't like to have many flair players on pitch at times because, you know, he likes to keep things tight. When Okafor were attempting to take on his fullback, and he lost it a couple of times, didn't he, Priestley? And they broke from it, and we both said, didn't we, that's why Farke sort of wants to keep possession, you know, turn over the ball. If he's not on, pass it back, and it frustrates us as fans. But I liked for Okafor today, when he lost the ball and did do a few of those passes, Priestley, he didn't stop, and he continued, and eventually he gets his goal, and it was a beautiful finish on his left foot there.
It was, yes. We stood right behind it. We great finish. Keeper could have done a bit better, but fuck it, who cares? I think the problem people have got with Okafor is that he loses the ball a lot, but he loses the ball trying to make things happen.
If you don't have anybody do that, Priestley, then what?
Exactly. If you don't have anybody that's willing to try and get past the man, get a ball into box, where are your goals going to come from?
Exactly.
We saw it today, Bogle. Just put a ball in box, took a deflection, Calvert-Lewin, great header.
Exactly. We had it with Rutter, didn't we? Rutter used to frustrate a lot of fans at Ellen Road, you know, losing ball a lot.
He'd do all the flair stuff and then not really do anything with the ball.
But he was trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I always say, this team's crying out for a maverick. The fans are crying out for a creative spark. Okafor, after seeing that performance today, he can be that, mate.
I think Okafor ultimately will prove to be a great signing.
I think so, and I think Gabby Goodmanson's that good of a left back. It gives him the licence to go for it, because
how good is it to have a left back that is good going forward and going back?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. You don't feel like he's ever going to get caught out, Goodmanson. I know that happened last week. I'm so happy he had another good performance today, because he played well last week, but he needed that really. I didn't want it to weigh on him, but you can see it didn't. He had a fantastic game. I thought both fullbacks were great as well.
And I think the harmony within the squad as well, we mentioned this earlier.
Yeah, we did.
The harmony in the squad looks just unbelievable.
No, it does. 100% the United out there. You know, You even see like the all talk with, you know, Aronson and obviously Harrison coming back this season. They've all, the squad, and Farke has to get some credit for that. He's kept a harmonious group, and there will be players this season maybe not get a lot of minutes. Hopefully, you know, our best 11 will get the majority, but there'll be times this season where maybe a Bornau, maybe a Metch is only getting odd minute here and there. But I do believe with Farke in this team, they've got enough about them to make sure that doesn't affect the squad. You know, we've seen it in previous years. I do feel like everyone's got a role to play. Maybe even Sam Barner and people like you look further down. Yeah. It might be odd minutes here and there, but I do feel like the group are good enough to come on and do the job, whether it's for 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 games. And I'm just really confident in the group to grind out results based on now. Even the goals, can we score goals? We've seen that today, and now all of a sudden there's a massive pressure lifted, and I'm all of a sudden just thinking, you know, why 17th all of a sudden?
You mentioned our best 11 getting minutes. Who do you think is our best 11? Because I think today was pretty close to it.
Yeah, I would say
probably Nonto for Aronson, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's not even a dig at Aronson. I think that would be my best 11, 100%.
I don't see how Nonto gets in next week.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm going to give Aronson his flowers. You know, I've been critical, not really of Aronson because he always gives it a go. I'm critical of the style in terms of when you Farke spoke about lacking a creative player and then picking a less creative player and leaving one on bench. Today he had no choice for me, other than a wild formation change, Priestley. He had to start Aronson, and I actually think he was as good today going forward as he was going back, and that's rare for me to actually say that about Aronson. But I thought he was great. But as a best 11, I would pick Nonto over Aronson. But next week, Priestley, if we had Rafinha, mate, and he will fit, you've got to start Aronson after that. Pal.
Well, when the lineup came out and it were unchanged, there were a lot of people kicking off about Aronson playing, but I've no issue with Aronson playing when it's a necessity.
Yeah.
It's like today, we had no James, no Nonto. Who's he going to play at right wing? There's no one else who can play.
No.
And it's worked out. Next week it might not, but then that is what it is.
You call it game by game, and you've got to give me flowers today.
You can't change a winning team.
No, I agree with that.
The reason we didn't change a losing team is because pretty much we couldn't.
Yeah, injuries forced his hand today. But I do feel like the message were different today, don't you? I feel like they were allowed a bit more freedom.
Yeah, he's told them to go out there and win it.
I think conceding an early goal as well, Priestley, sort of forces you to do that. But what I will say is, the opening 5 minutes before we conceded, we were going for it.
Yeah. Goodmanson, like you say, he got him down left, put a great ball in, nobody there. But I think it shows character as well that you're 1-0 down at bottom of the league, who've lost 4 out of 4, and you're struggling yourselves to score, and then you come out and score 3 goals. Unbelievable character.
Yeah, brilliant. I'm so happy for Fark, and I'm so happy for lads. Been a little bit negative, like I say, but
the thing is there'll still be people that want Fark out.
Yeah, there will. You can't please everyone. But that today, was such a good feeling. To obviously come to Wolves with my best pal, with my good mate Will as well, the driver. He drive the coach, drive the car.
Yeah.
But no, it was absolutely brilliant. What a day. And yeah, we go on to now Bournemouth. Can we? I mean, to be fair, for me, I don't like saying 3 hits and all that, Priestley, but the pressure's off for a couple of games now. Any points now in these next 2 is a bonus.
I won't expect anything from Spurs in 2 weeks. That's fair enough. But Bournemouth,
confidence going into that though, Priestley?
Confidence will be high.
100%.
And I think if we can get a point, great. Because you just don't want to lose your home games.
Yeah, you won't want to lose, obviously, you don't want to lose any game, but back to back, if we're losing both, it's a bit of a knock, but I do think this win, has sort of relieved a little bit of pressure that was definitely there.
Imagine if we play Bournemouth next week and win.
Yeah.
What time to be like that?
100%. And Nuno will be the next West Ham manager.
He will be.
What you reckon, yeah?
Yeah, right. I don't think Potter's got long left.
I don't, mate.
And by not long left, I mean about an hour.
Yeah. Anyways, please like, please subscribe. Stay tuned. I'll be putting vlog on later, or tomorrow. But yeah, Leeds. Get up! Come on!